All right, so something pretty interesting is happening on waves. You can see that we're currently testing these previous highs over here. This red box that I mentioned in my previous video is now green because we have flipped its support. We have also broken above this red descending trend line here, which I can now turn green because it is acting as support. If we take a look at the 4-hourly chart, you can see that we have broken bullish out of a cup and handle formation. In my previous video, I mentioned we could probably see some resistance in this range, in which we did, only to consolidate and move to the upside. Now we did have a very strong rally moving up into this, and we did find some resistance, so I expect to find some support if we move back into this range. Let's take a look at the Ichimoku Cloud and the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly. You can see in the past couple days we have gained quite a bit of strength in our Ichimoku Cloud, about a 30% cloud below us, offering quite a bit of support. The EMA ribbon is also widening on the 4-hourly, which is a good sign because the wider this becomes, the more momentum we have in the direction that we are trending. If we take a look at the Bitcoin pair, I mentioned this triple top in my previous video. This was a red box. It is now green because we have flipped it as support. We could likely see a move up, a retest of this box, and then set new all-time highs from here. The only problem I have with this is we've rallied so far in such a short amount of time, along with the RSI being oversold for over a month now. So I'd really like to see this come back down and test somewhere in this range again, as this would be much healthier price action in my opinion. Head back to the USD pair and the daily chart for waves. See the same thing on the RSI. We've been oversold for about a month now. You see in its history, we have never been oversold for that long before, so this is definitely something to keep in mind. So if we zoom in here, the EMA spread is widening. It is also catching up with the price action. I wouldn't be surprised if we moved up a little bit further and then retested this green box. By that time, the EMA spread should be caught up with it. If we find support here, we could likely see new all-time highs for waves. I probably won't make any trades on this, as in my opinion this isn't confirmed yet, as well as the RSI being oversold for almost a month now. I'd really like to see this come back in this range, as well as the price action potentially come back down to this 200 daily moving average or in this Ichimoku Cloud before heading back out. Now you can get a price target from this by taking the width of the channel and extrapolating it upwards. I'm not a huge fan of doing this all the time because sometimes it stops out here, sometimes it stops out way up here above the price target. You can kind of get a general idea of where the price might be going to, but this isn't a for sure thing, if that makes sense. We can also take a fib retracement from the previous high to the previous low and see that this price target is hovering around this range between the 2618 and the 3618 level. I would definitely keep an eye out for $100 on waves here in the next few months, but this also depends on what the rest of the market does. If everything else takes a shit, this could likely go back into this descending channel here. All right, so this is all I have for waves today. This is not financial advice, and happy trading.